Hi, and a very warm welcome to Wellbeing Mission Control. I'm Greg Parry. I'm a wellbeing specialist. And most of us would like to think that we do everything based on reason, logic, a rational appreciation of the circumstances. But, the reality is that we are all deeply emotional creatures. We perhaps don't always feel comfortable admitting it, but you've only got to look at the way that adverts are constructed to see that there's very little appeal to logic. Adverts, just like social media, are designed to elicit an emotional response. There's a distinct connection between the words emotion and motivation. You can see a root to both words there, a commonality that tells us that if we really want to do something, we normally need an emotional drive, a push, a motivator to get us started. And the reason I mention it is because most of this emotional activity is happening just below the surface, whilst we're doing our best to be very logical and to be very calm and to use our rational powers to work out the best way to deal with things. For most people, there is always an underlying emotional current. So let's acknowledge it, let's accept it. Let's come to terms with the fact that as a species, we are deeply driven by our emotional reactions. And that's where mindfulness can play a huge role. Because rather than constantly reacting to these random feelings that flow up unexpectedly from who knows where, when you stop and you breathe a little more deeply and you relax your shoulders, take the pressure out of your jaw, out of your facial muscles, and look at how your feelings are flowing, because it helps you to create this beautiful sense of separation, that you are no longer caught up in this tumultuous flow of emotional energy. In that little space that you create, which is entirely natural, guess what? You can choose how you want to feel. So rather than being on the receiving end of all that emotional energy, you can begin to channel it, choose it, direct it, so that you might want to select your emotions pretty much in the same way that you might choose your wardrobe in the morning, deciding what colours you want to wear, what clothes are going to feel most comfortable, be most appropriate. We are not our feelings. That's quite a revelation when you come to terms with that realization. But when you understand that you as an individual, you are completely capable of choosing how you feel, that puts you more in control of your life. And it also reminds you that that emotional energy and your sense of self, your personal identity, are not always the same thing. That's an invitation for you to choose much more positive, uplifting, empowering feelings to help you to tap into your creativity, to develop a deeper sense of inner peace, calm, and well-being. These are not new ideas. They've been around forever, as long as humans have been around as a species. But I wanted to share that little concept with you today to see if we can make a difference to the quality of your life. What do you think? It's a good idea? Have you experienced it already? Feel free to share your thoughts and feelings in the comments, or if you prefer, you can get in touch with me directly via my email address, which is in the description below. And in the meantime, have a wonderful day, and I'll be back with you soon.